Did you think it was...
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I am actually on time. I did not know if I was going to do a stream today or not because it's been a fucking rough day, but we're here anyway, so bollocks to it. Shady McMilkman, Skeleton, Conjured Samurai, Cat Dog, Grumpy Navy Vet, Kest, Smooch, Tass. Hang on, let me scroll down here because I can't even fucking see this. There we go. Tony Silver and CGI Shadows and Turtle Swat. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to Tony Silver. If you're not following already, make sure you do so quickly. If you did stream earlier, it was fucking hot in here, so we had to kind of get out the room for a bit. And now we're back to this. I did stream earlier today. It was a fucking nightmare. As well as everything else that goes on, that's none of your fucking business. I tried to get onto my Conan server, and the fucking, not Conan server, Dune server, everything was fucking fine, and then it crashed. And I tried to get back in, nothing happened. Over and over and over and over, while I'm seeing all the other servers absolutely fine. Even my PvE server is perfectly fine. So the PvP one is fucked at the moment. So I've contacted G-Portal, they're investigating it, like, manually. So hopefully that'll be up and running again soon. But the other one, the PvE one, absolutely banging. Loads of people on there making loads of bases, it's running absolutely fine. So that happened. Then I played some Eve, because why not? Who doesn't like spaceships, right? Who said ninjas? Seeing stars? Yeah, it got really fucking hot. It's getting dangerous. These are Prime sub on your earlier stream today, but didn't realize someone gifted me a sub. Nice! Well, I'm going to do some things. So, someone give me a tank on PCEU. Or anything, actually. I don't give a fuck what build you're on. Just bring something, because I'm going to go Infinite Archive until my eyes fall out. Or I'm going to go solo, because that will be fun too. But first, I need to buy potions, because apparently I'm nearly out. How about that guy fits? That tabard that guy has fits, not going to lie. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Zion Ninjas. Wolfman, how you doing as well? Welcome to the stream. Tubby, how you doing? Just checking in tonight. Haven't got stuff going on. No worries, dude. Not a problem. Oh my god, I dropped the controller. Fucking mess today. Multiple meetings. Multiple one-to-ones as well, actually. That's the wrong one. Don't need to do that. In essence of health. Just been non-stop. Which is the same all the time, I guess. That's... No. Nice try. Nice try. Someone has tried... Look at this fucker. Try to make it look like the potions are cheaper. But they're the basic bitch ones. Now these... I see what you've done there. Yeah, naughty. I need to add a tank for Infinite Archive for your in-game names such as Twitch. I need to add for the 2 tank... Oh! It's the same as Twitch, dude. The same as Twitch. Just whisper me. 72k for a stack. Fucking high. I'm taking it. I'm not short money on this server anyway, so bollocks to it. I disagree with the price, but it's done. Let's see. By the way, bear in mind I'm on PC EU. That may not have been completely clear. Because when you say words, that's different to when people listen. Sometimes they don't. Most of the time they don't. Someone wants you to join their guild. Disagree. You on PCU? Excellent, that'll work. Oh, by the way, I haven't done the command yet. I fucking broke it. I feel like my chair is too low. No, it's not. I just feel really short today. What the fuck is going on? I need to get the correct link because I haven't changed it. Copy link. Thing. Sound's not working. Sound's not working where? Be more specific. Oh, those sounds. Not my fault. Can't do nothing about it. Fart and stuff. They should be, but they're not. Nothing I can do. Twitch is being really fucked today. Alerts aren't working very well. Streamlabs is all fucked up, so it is what it is. In the meantime, I need to do this because commands should function. Tech stream gaming sort of thing do not seem to be working for us today. No, and then it's been a fucked up day anyway, so bollocks to it. What the hell is it called? BFG? I had to think what my own build was called. If you haven't seen it already, people, yesterday on my day off day, which didn't help stress levels at all, I did loads and loads of work. Some of that work involved releasing the build for... Well, the build update for BFG. That is now available, so put BFG in the chat. Sent you a mail. I don't know how to message you about being on friends list. We do not need to be on the friends list, and that is not happening either, because we don't do that. Because I can't scale it. But all you need to do is put /whisper space Xynode. That will open up the whisper. Then put words. /whisper. Or /W, because it's quicker. Like this. /W. Then my name. And then words. And I can send myself... Don't put words, actually. Just press enter. So just do this. Whisper. My God. And then hit enter. There you go. There you open it up. Da-da-da. I can send messages to myself. /W space name enter. My partner, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Does it depend what mood you're in? Boing, boing. Come on, you can't have an edgy name without a funny out of it. Hi, is add-ons here next week? Do you know, after such a long, stressful, not telling you everything day, it's really difficult when people can't put together a fucking sentence, even though I know what you mean, because I'm trying to read it and I'm reading it as it's spelled, and it sounds dumber on the way out. Viper, don't worry. Yes, they're coming next week to console. If it's next week, I think it is. On the 18th. Try again. Yes, please put together a proper sentence because I'm already exhausted enough not to read stuff properly. If I butcher words with my face, that's one thing. But if the sentence is already butchered, that's really difficult. Today, at least. I nearly didn't fucking stream. Try not to get too Samsung'd. Just delete improper stuff. Yeah, because my brain can't fucking deal with it today. Viper, yes. The short version, yes it is. Allegedly on the 18th. So don't take a day off on that day. Take the next day off. If you take the day off for patch releases, you're likely to be either stuck in a queue or things may go wrong. Hopefully not, but they may. Which means you're going to sit there going, oh my god, typical on my day off. Don't do that. Take the day after, because once everything is up and running properly, when you get back from work or whatever it is you do, you have the whole night to yourself. You can have the latest night ever because you don't have work tomorrow. Ah, you can stay up and enjoy the new stuff and things. See, there is a system in there, but most people fail it. They sit there all day on their day off waiting for stuff to happen. Let's go! We've got Star Mighty Master, which is an epic name, which is Tubby Candy Hoarder. We are going in for the Infinite Archive. This is the Lazy Sorc. I'm going to get focused efforts, obviously. I need the heavy attack bleed and then see what else happens. Zigzag, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We have a tank. My banner's not on. My bad. 200 bits from Wolf, J Wolf TTV. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We are going for 1 million bits eventually. We're on 168,000 so far, which is absolutely bonkers in the face. Thank you very much for contributing. I can do words. Oh, I didn't mean to fire the bow. Ark, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's Arachamancer, actually. I can't say pronounce names. Necromancer. Should we use that? No. An unusual name. So my guys, we are helped. You did help. Thank you very much. Anyway, anyone that's in today, I'm incredibly fucking tired and nearly didn't stream, so I'm gonna butcher words all day long, including names. Mansa, how you doing? I'll just use part of the name. That was the wrong way around. We have a tank. We have no banner. No banner bank. What? We have the fan on, and it is actually really, really fucking hot, even with it on. Oh, the pineapple song. Oh, I see. I'm not going to be able to pick that up. Not today. It's not working. My brain has already got to the point where it's completely fried, so moving as quick as it usually does is a bit difficult. It's going to go backwards. I'll keep a wildness. Nope, don't have any skills for that. Not going to be useful. Why is that not even aimed at me? That should be. Oh, tiny boss! If I were here for academic purposes, that'd be The boss didn't go tiny. Sad panda. Get ready, goblin. I need to alter this fan real quick because it is not in the right place. It's doing absolutely fucking.
Good go. Master Malchus requires this fragment. So I'll just
It's been
it over to him, shall I?
But usually it either goes towards my shoulders or my feet or something, and it wasn't working. Right, come on. Crit chance is good. I'll take that. No complaints so far. Need to move this wire without touching my mouse. Ah.
It's going to take me literally forever to reorganize this wing.
Pop. One boss down, semi RNG. Semi good RNG. I still don't have my class script. Missing half the damage. Half. A lot of it. Be surprised how impactful that actually is. Frenzy Zeal, not great, but it'll do. Did anyone see the BFG? Did you watch? Oh, I didn't put the command in, did I? Oh, yes, I did. CGI Shadow did it. Did you watch it? Because I see lots of people using it, but nobody saying it. I think they're too busy doing beams. Don't read the comment section for the love of fuck. Absolute mess. The amount of people that are so fucking obnoxiously pretentious of assuming that they know everything outside of other possibilities that are out there. It's fucking crazy. Like, hey, you can't do that. That's not allowed. You have to do this instead. You should be doing this with your build. You should be doing this because I said so. Just fuck off, dude. It's a fucking... It works. Can't even find the polite words for it. You will hurt yourself reading some of that shit. That's the polite way to put it. The amount of people that don't understand something that is incredibly simple, or look up something that they deliberately don't want so they can try to tear it to pieces. It's a fucking mess. It's usually a mess anyway, but that is an extra mess. You've seen the video? Have you tried it yet? I love the dual wield one. Hey, why did you use the light and stuff? Why don't you use dual wield? BFG always was dual wield. It always was. You don't get to say dibs now. It always was. It's not now because the new update is stronger in its newer form. Sorry if that's confusing. Focused efforts. That's what I get. Like the one that went into the comment section of a 1-bar build and then described how it would be better as a 2-bar. Genius. Imagine going to a 1-bar build that you don't want to use, that is for other people, not for you, because you're not the target audience, and then trying to tell the target audience they should be doing something that you like instead. Make your own channel, you fucking idiot. You do have an Arcanist. This is a good start. We're getting there. Now, have you tried the setup yet? You're gonna love it, dude. It's fucking insane. Greetings, salutations, Sensei Ninjas. Tally, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I have to see all that stuff because it's part of the job, and I have to fucking ignore it because they're full of shit, and I know they're absolutely fucking delusional, but it hurts your fucking brain. Having 10 skills on the bar to level that line, so I didn't really play it proper yet. Good evening. How you doing, Crazy Pants? Welcome to the stream. You'll get it. You're gonna fucking love it. Wing. There's a lot like, if my grandfather had wheels, it would have been a bike. I love that one. I think I posted that in Discord a while back. The funniest fucking thing I ever saw. It's fucking Xynode, wasn't it? If my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bike. Fucking brilliant. It's exactly what it is. I think that was when Holly was talking about the difference between bacon or ham or something, and he was just like, fuck you. And rightly so, that was funny. Made a build, but leveling up the Adric Spear skill line. Now, still grinding. Nice. Yeah, once you're 50, you'll have all the passives. BFG needs to develop the staff and assassin skill during scribing quests to level up. Nice. Coming to the YouTube Cyril Zone chat, the 2 places where people lose brain cells while reading. This is very true. Dude, and I didn't have many left today as it is. I used up all the brains making the fucking video and the written guide as it is on my fucking day off. Video was already done. That's not how YouTube works, dude. It was said when adding something would have been a British carbonara. Ah, that's it! I knew there was ham in there somewhere, because ham is supposed to be in the pasta to make it carbonara. And she was kicking, well, she wasn't kicking off, she was commenting on it. That was fucking hilarious. I don't want that aggro. Thank you. Love content, meaning to get into ESO, but can only play a few hours a week. That's fine. There's no rush. It looks pretty in-depth and a lot to learn. You think it's worth picking up? Definitely. You can play it as fast or as slow as you want. You're not going to get to the end anyway, because it's an ever-evolving, constantly moving game. So do what you want when you want. The good thing is there's no catch-up in ESO, because everything is the same level. So you can play it all anyway. Do what you want when you want. Short answer, yes. Do it. You don't have to invest countless hours into ESO, but you will certainly lose some, because you'll get carried away running around in Gratwood doing nothing. No, I'm joking, but you will end up losing hours because you've got so involved in something, especially the quest side of things. There's so much to fucking see. Some stuff getting me excited. Dude, play it. There's stuff that will take a long period of time. There's stuff that will take a short period of time. There's something for everyone. You can drop in and drop out. It's not like other MMOs where they're linear as fuck and you have to keep going to keep up to pace with the people that play all the time. I mean, sure, they've got more time to play, but you don't necessarily end up losing out because you don't have the same schedule. That's what you want to call it. Take your time. I'm happily running around, ignoring scribing and fishing and still enjoying the game. There you go. People forget that the whole point of you having an avatar in another world is so that you can enjoy the other world. If you're trying to get out of it as quick as possible, you probably don't want to be in it in the first place. Sorry if that's confusing. I've read YouTube comments today. I know how confusing the world really is for people that really should know better. Looking forward to the update on consoles next week. 100%, dude. BFG in the chat. If you didn't see yesterday's video, watch it. If you've used the build before, you will obviously like the build as it is. But if you watch that video, you will like the build as it is now. Or as it will be for console players, because we've got a week left. Fucking mental. And easier. Imagine that. Imagine the really fucking easy setup, deliberately designed for accessibility and usage at the same time, i.e. both fun and effective, and then making it just so much fucking stronger while making it half as difficult to use. Yes, easy is still a difficulty level. Need to wait for the update to make the build. Yeah, pretty much, because a lot of it is reliant on the new update. In Limbo again? You are? You didn't even say hello. That was awkward. Been finding the most obscure quests to do. Some really good quests. Don't want to be doom and gloom, but waiting for the more changes before I commit to builds. I assume you're on console, in which case that makes perfect sense. Direct damage, sure, why not? Then yesterday, how can be the world's best bros from all the bronies we have experienced? We can hold I can't even say it. That's too long. I can't say it. Brokerages and be professors in a university of bro. We could be. Remember when I said I can't do the really confusing shit today? Damn it. What's up, Ninjas? Coyote, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. That was cruel. Yeah, it was slightly unnecessary. I nearly didn't turn up today as it is. Fucking hell. Rav, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here's the ninja button. What would you recommend for subclass for a temper healer? That is an I don't know if you know this or not, Fernicus, but that is a very, very, very broad question. Really broad. Templar and healer are two things already, a class and a role, which don't necessarily have to go together. You can do anything with any class, you can play any role no matter what you're doing, and you can subclass the fuck out of it because there's a metric crap ton of more choices now. So I would encourage you to look at the channel to see what there is already and then go from there, because that's going to be a very, very, very long discussion. That's there's too many possibilities for me to give you a straight answer on that one. It'll keep you fresh. No, it will kill me instead. So you don't have to choose Templar anymore. You never needed to. If anyone tried to convince you of that and you believed them, unfortunately, you believed a lie. You didn't need to have Templar as healer. Every class can do it, and that's been a design ever since the beginning. Question, if following the subclass builds, is it still effective to utilize different classes as a base if it's all part of the build? Yes, of course it is. You can still use a whole class. They're not stopping you from doing that. They're just offering you more options. In fact, they've actually escalated some of the passives and bonuses very slightly on the surface, but quite impactful if you go further than that, to encourage you to actually mix the three class skill lines together. An example of that is the Templar. Dawn's Wrath, Jesus Beam is direct damage and channel. Adric's Spear, Puncture and Sweeps is direct damage and channel, and AoE, and equal damage across the board rather than just a single target one now, and the rest get splash. So two skills from two different skill lines that you might want to put together. One for actual damage and the other one for execute. But wait, there's more. Andrea, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The Restoring Light skill line now offers you a block for free for 2 seconds, once every 15 seconds if you use a channeled skill. So jabs or Jesus Beam, you get a free block. That requires you to have all three skill lines to put them in order. Otherwise you can't. So yeah, they're giving you some incentive to mix the stuff together still. But if you want to swap it out, you can. Very cool. I've done 7 videos on class changes and how that affects subclassing or just the individual classes. If you haven't seen them already, put YouTube in the chat. There's plenty to see. They're the most recent videos apart from the builds. Can Templar go Necro and Warden? Yes. Yes, it can. You can mix it up. People have tried to make it way, way too complicated. It's very, very simple. Bye, Smooch. Smooch is leaving, apparently. No, she's not. She's going to change rooms, that's all. And wait, it's the wrong bottle. Subclass, and what's that? It's where you get to swap one of your skill lines for that of another class. If you want to. It's brand new. It's only on PC for the last week, and it'll be on console next week. I've made loads of content regarding that on my channel already, so put YouTube and go and look at some videos. There's plenty there. Even did a 4 or 5 hour patch reading about it when it first came out. Tested it internally in secret before the PTS even got a hold of it, and then tested the fuck out of it then too, while they were optimizing it, if you like, for their intended purpose and design. There's a lot of information out there, but there's also a lot of let's call it confusion, because then I don't call anyone out for saying it wrong. You don't have to. I literally just said for the last 5 minutes, no, you don't have to. You can still use the base class in all of its glory if you want.
I do hope you'll choose something interesting.
Have a Nightblade that I'm interested in turning into BFG, but I don't already have an Arcanist. You don't need to already have... Tally, you're here every day. I've explained this to you already. Do me a favor, listen carefully. Tally, I need you to respond to this. Are you listening? If so, I can answer that very clearly for you. This is a test. Are you listening, Tally? You ready? Yes, excellent. You don't need an Arcanist already leveled in order to take the skill line in subclassing. Subclassing is a sub-menu. It is separate to the individual classes that you already have. So if you have the Arcanist unlocked on your account, and you're on a Sorcerer, as long as you're level 50, you can train Arcanist skills. Your other characters are not anywhere relevant towards your choices as a subclass on the one you're on. Now, while that can be said, listen carefully to this too. Any subclass and skill lines that you unlock and level in their subclass state can be used on other characters. But an individual Arcanist that is an Arcanist and it's leveled does not transfer into subclassing. You need to actually use that system. Brilliant, that'd be too much for me? No! It's actually quite fun. I might have pulled, my bad. The farts aren't working because Streamlabs is fucked. After the shit day that has been so far, technology decided to crap the bed as well. So that was a silent fart. Thank you very much. Don't know any abilities yet? Ahaha. Good job you said that. Put website in the chat. If you click on the page that says builds, or just have a look on the website anyway, or put builds in the chat. There's a page there that underlines all the different individual classes, and each one has a page showing you all their skills, passives, and ultimates so that you can read up on them and swat up on them or whatever. And each one has a supporting class guide. Bear in mind, obviously, some changes have happened over time. Those individual updated videos are on my YouTube channel. So, website or builds in the chat, have a little look. Take your time. There's no rush. Trying to make sure they're not some sort of back-end setup that requires BFG to be an Arcanist as a base. No. Yes, there is. Tally, there is. So that would have been easier to just say that in the first place. The class script. That is reliant on you being an Arcanist as a base character. If you were trying to have one already, in order to get the skill line, that doesn't work that way. But yes, you will need it as your base class. Josie didn't change me points to, by the way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's broken, like I said. It doesn't matter whether it makes a sound, takes points, or doesn't take points. The same answer can be said. It's broken. Stupid systems fuck today. Twitch has been really twitchy. Have a look, mate. Just wanted to get an idea of what class to pick. I normally go melee warrior types. Well, the good thing is every single class can do that. No one's restricted to weapon types, armor types. You can play every single role with every single class effectively. You will get misinformation on the internet of people telling you that you can't do that and this is best and that's best, blah, 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 blah. Any class, any race, any role. The devs made the game. That is their design. So use what works for you. If you want to go melee-based, then you're obviously looking at more melee-based weapon choices, which is nothing to do with class. But then you can obviously line that up with stuff that you might feel suits it. Your choice. Sorkill, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Even Zion Ninjas. Reaper, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do you work on the site all on your own? That seems tough to keep up the update. It's very tough to keep up the update. It's also tough to keep up with micromanaging and manually editing all of the information and optimization for performance. 14,000 images and over 600 pages. That was very, very difficult to do. Do I have someone helping with the Ultimate Zone guides? Of course. But when it came to the recent stuff, I had to go through 14,000 images in order for Google to like them so I could get on with the next stage of the website. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, which is why I've got no fucking energy left. In the old days before it didn't matter, used to love my Stam Sorc. Yeah, it doesn't matter, full stop. Oh shit. Because that's the thing, when people started playing the game, they were like, hey, let's do all the stuff and things. 11 years later, people are trying to pretend that it's the best. There isn't. Play what the fuck you want. And with there being so many different extra variables being added with some classing, all the possibilities that people couldn't fathom in the past have now been multiplied by a metric fuck ton. So they're even more of a loss. Not necessarily in a bad way as to what can be done. I mean, they're at less of what to do because they can't think of it. There's a lot of stuff. So mess around. See what you like to do. See what works for you and then extend on that. No, because everything scales with your highest attribute used to, though. Yeah, it didn't used to. Mag and Stam used to be their own separate beasts. And surprisingly, it's almost like I've done this for 9 years almost. And it's almost like I've got nearly 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel, including live stream VOD, so you can rewatch gameplay. But there's a video for the Mag versus Stam war as well, about how it has changed and what the difference is now. So if that's confusing, there's a video for that in the updates channel, updates playlist on my YouTube channel. YouTube in the chat. Love theory crafting and finding things are fun. I don't like theory craft as a term. Do you know why? Lots of people use it incorrectly, but generally speaking, you don't get anything out of theory. You only get something out of testing. Theory is a good place to start because obviously you've got an idea and you can extend on that. But most people don't extend on that. They just say, oh, I'm theory crafting this idea. No. You're just explaining out loud that you have a thought. You have to test it. If you don't test, you don't have results. But I know what you mean. Don't worry. Don't be afraid to mess up. Play and learn. Have fun. Smiles per hour should be a goal. Correct. Do I have the update build still work? Mine? Yes. Generally speaking, but that's a broad question. You'd have to be more specific. If you have a name for a build that you're currently looking at, I can give you a straight answer as to whether it is or isn't. Technically speaking, they're all being looked at right now, and I'm not going to give actual spoilers on stream because that's what people pay Patreon for. They pay for early access and secret information, but I can tell you whether it is working or not. Toxicity, that's my main character. Yes, that functions. Without any changes, whether they are happening or not is irrelevant. Without any changes, yes, it still functions perfectly fine. That one's my main. Boing. Got another one before, called Cleave. That still works.
It's a good thing you came along.
Not to say they won't possibly get an update at some point, because I'm not going to release that on stream. They are all being looked at. But does it still function? Yes. In fact, that wasn't affected by the Azurblight changes. Who give me money? Whoa, that works. Thank you for what you do and the work. Make it easy for me just to do the build, and since I don't have time to figure it out, GG. Corrupt, you're a legend. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate it. And cake in the chat. That was very generous, and you're pushing the goal up there. Thank you very much indeed. I said very much indeed twice, but I also did mechanics while not looking, so banging. Venom. It sounded like you were trying to be mildly edgy there, but you've forgotten the fact that I already announced it. Venom's fine. It's in the middle of being updated. That one I did announce. Unfortunately, it had to be pushed back one build because I was sidetracked during the making of the video and ended up updating BFG instead, and there was no way you were going to wait any longer for that. That was fucking insane. So I released that first. But yeah, Venom's next. Possibly tomorrow, depending on how the day goes. It depends on my exhaustion levels. If I'm completely exhausted, then I won't be releasing a build video tomorrow because I'll be dead. But we'll see. If I'm not dead, you'll get a build. I don't have all the expansion or content now. I brought the game in elsewhere. It doesn't matter. I mean, you'll not have access to all the stuff, but it depends on whether you've got ESO Plus or not. Do you have ESO Plus? If you do have ESO Plus, then you've got everything apart from the Arcanist and the season stuff, which is new. You get it? So, if you have the season pass, you'll get this year's content. And if you have ESO Plus, you'll have everything else that existed. You'll have access to it as long as your account is active. Again, the only thing you won't have is... What fucking server you on, dude?
Quickly, mortal.
I know that sounded quite passive-aggressive. It's not meant to be. What server are you on? I can make this so much easier. Hello, Zion Ninjas. Clown Prince, how you doing? The problem, yeah, I get it in the gameplay. Too much info going on the sites. It makes it easy. It does. Yep. Drears, what server? Please say PC. Just any PC server, doesn't matter. Just say PC. Oh, thank fuck for that. Right. It's been a bloody long day. It's been a really bad day for the most part. I almost didn't bloody stream. So, I can't be fucked to do a giveaway on this one. I'll just be nice. On Twitch, check your whispers. Go to theelderscrollsonline.com. Go to redeem code in your account section. You have the content pass for the year. You also have the entire chapter arsenal. You have the lot, every single chapter, every single class, the base game. Enjoy. If you want ESO Plus on top of that, you're gonna have, you know what? You can have that as well. Code number 1 is content pass, so you've got the big one. The game, the chapters, the classes, the season pass. And then if you take this code as well, that's ESO Plus for a month. Now you can play everything. Don't be dead, Claw. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just because I've had a shit day doesn't mean you have to. Enjoy. Get a beers in, you legend. So now you can test it all out. If you like ESO Plus, maintain it. If you don't, then at least you give it a shot. You're going to keep it. You're going to keep it because the fucking crafting bag is insane. This is one for the chat. And I say this all the time. And we usually get the same results. If ESO Plus did not give you any content, if it didn't give you any content and it only gave you the crafting bag, would you buy it? 80 months, Claw. How the fuck is that even possible? Yep. You can't touch it. The quality of life in that particular perk and the rest of the stuff that ESO Plus gives you beats any monthly subscription you'll ever pay for on an MMO. But the crafting bag alone is fucking insane. Absolutely, probably. No, would need the crowns too. The rest I don't care about. I mean, you can get the crowns, but you won't get as many. Because you actually get less if you pay the same amount as ESO Plus to not get ESO Plus. Fucking mental, innit? Fucking thing is invulnerable, but it doesn't show the boss's health being invulnerable, so that's really confusing for new people. You can tell that no damage is being done if you have damage numbers on. If you don't have damage numbers on, you don't know. Wow, that's dead. My alt account doesn't have ESO Plus and I hate it. Dude, I play on 6 different servers, so 3 different platforms, and I have to have it on all of them. Crap bag alone is worth it. Agreed. I don't want any of these buffs. They're all shit. Don't even have a pet. Might get one. Lightbringers suck! I love it when Wall of Elements fires twice when I didn't say so. That's right. I didn't say it, so it shouldn't cast. Uh-oh! Juffy's in the room! That's a quick taunt. Well done. Ninja pulled the Marauder. Played for 18 months without leveled Mastercrafter during that time, but I'd hate to go without it now. Yeah, same. You see that wicked dodge roll while not looking at the screen? Almost like I do this every day. Sky Shard. Juffy! Pretty good. You've got a pet. How have you tripled up on your pet already? Wow, your RNG is pretty good. You're only on Arc 2 and you've got triple pet. 3 in a row? Fucking hell, man. We'd love to see some sort of upgrade option to be able to improve pulls to yoink stronger bosses. I mean, you're this big and they're this big, so that probably wouldn't make any sense. But it would be nice, yeah. Imagine pulling the Assembly General across the room and watching how much of a fuck up that would be for the trials. You imagine that? They'd have to code that for every single boss that doesn't do it, so the whole game would get broken. Pull the boss, yoink, across the room. No, not like that. You said pull it. Yeah, it's going to get all the stupids to come out. Any guys with tribute clues? Yes, they're already on the website. Put website in the chat and then go to the drop-down menu for ESO guides. And there should be a Tales of Tribute list there. One above the delve in Cold Harbor has me stumped. Dude, some of them are a pain in the ass. But they should be there. So put website in the chat. Use the drop-down menu for the ESO guides to Tales of Tribute. Or just use the search bar and you should be able to look for it.
Your gifts from Hermaeus Mora are ready for you here.
Close those off. I need to put a page up soon for June so people know how to access the servers, although today had a bit of a fuck up. I'll take 3 focused efforts, only the pet though. Dude, fucking 3 focused efforts would be great. Over, yeah, I got what you meant. I think you got Samsung. Look at that! Need some extra potions, keep me going until console kicks in. Thank you very much indeed! I'm pressing the button. That will definitely help. Because as some of you may well know, I melt through potions. Don't you mean burn? No, melt. They go onto the floor and they go... Some of them evaporate in my pocket. Ducky Fuzz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you, Zai? We won't talk about that. We'll just say hi. How are you doing instead? I almost rage quit my own fucking stream earlier today. That was just alongside loads of other things I'm not going to talk about because some things are actually really good, but the work side of things were fucking horrendous. And then loads of shit just hit me all at once, and I was like, do you know what? Fuck this. But I didn't. I maintained it, so it's fine. I'll take this buff. Winter, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're working on putting your new Lazy Sorc Build together. I like it so far. Thank you very much. You doing some stuff this afternoon? Yeah, I was trying to do the Dune stuff, which was very important, and then that went sideways, so I ended up playing some Eve instead, which is also important, but that wasn't the plan. It's just time constraints and everything being all over the fucking place. One thing after another, you just don't need it. Again, I'm being vague about that because obviously I'm not going to share everything on the stream because I know people are watching. People forget that. They forget, do you know what? I'm online now. Anyone can see what I'm doing or hear what I'm saying. And they don't. They don't care. They just say everything and think it's safe. It's not safe! For those that don't understand, that are trying to do this and they're new, it's not bloody safe. Be vague on purpose. And if someone wants too much information, they're the ones to watch out for anyway. Vague is fine. Yeah, just the short version. Long fucking day. What the fuck is going on? Oh, wow. Where did that come from? It's one of those day in, day out type things at the moment where after a long period of time, you just had fucking enough of it. And the slightest thing will just fucking set you off at that point. And today, the technical difficulties during the stream didn't fucking help. I don't mean now, I mean earlier this afternoon. It's like hovering over the nuke button. It's like, no, you've never done it before, you're not going to do it now. Alright. Boing! Is what it is? It is. Trying to catch you in the afternoons. Dude, they're actually chill streams for people to kind of lurk while they're working. So I don't have any interaction then. Other people can interact with each other, obviously, because the chat's there for them at that point in time. But I try to interact as little as possible, if not at all. So no voice, no camera, no text, and I just chill out playing games. And people get to see gameplay rather than me talking and gameplay at the same time. So they don't have to be anywhere near as active if they want to keep up. They can just put their fucking feet up and watch. Or have it in the background and just listen to cool game music. Cast embodiment. Yes. Japan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see.
hesitate to return.
The whole of Japan is watching. You enjoying the subclass stuff? Yep. For weeks. I was one of the original testers for it. Well, one of the original creator testers for it, not one of the QAs, because they got different people working there. But tested it before it went on to PTS, and when it went on to PTS, and is now live on PC, so I've seen lots of different versions of it. I think officially I've seen like 3 or 4 major versions of it before it was in its final stage. It's pretty fucking good. Last and harm, poo. Neck is giving me shit. A few days ago I subclassed my main Necro to a live play just to test it. Excellent. Sounds like there's more of a story there. Should I take a breath and wait for the next part, or is that it? Dude, there's so many fucking options. There's so many things to do already. Adding this just opened it wide up. Wide open even. Opened it wide up. Fuck today. Words are hard. Shut up, mum. Current logging in. Excellent. You're allowed to breathe. What the fuck? Not, apparently not. You're not. You're not allowed to breathe if you're on the internet. You don't need to breathe if you're on the internet. There's no oxygen there anyway. Oh, shit. Unless you've got really expensive cables. Doten, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Not sure of my feelings yet. Space, enter. But it sure is cool. Excellent. Try and keep it all in one sentence, then I'd have to wait and get it all muddled up between like 10 messages. As you can see there, from your last message there was 1, and the one after there's another 3. I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. There's fucking so much to do. It's brilliant. Level 9 character on my account. Should I start with a brand new character? Do what you want. Doesn't make a difference. Thank you very much, Doten, for the sub. Much appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. It doesn't make a difference, dude. It's your game. Play your continuing growing character or make a new one. So I'm used to writing multiple messages. I understand. Most people are when they have a conversation because they go backwards and forwards, but you cut that up into lots of little pieces. It's one of those family-sized cakes that you cut into slices just to feel better, but you eat the whole thing anyway. Buddha, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to Buddha in the chat, please, if you're not following him already. Fix your life quickly. Budicus Maximus, Mike is making us, and Tony Silverus are all in the chat. They're all part of the Xynode Gaming stream team. If you're not following, you're missing out. Someone's going to do a shout out to Mike. He's going to put rules. No one's going to fucking listen. He's going to tell you to get off his lawn. True story. Also, I thought they fixed that. They didn't. Huh. Squid boys were damageable. There's a piece of butt share with none. You don't share one piece of pizza with anybody. What's the point? What's the point in cutting it up if you're going to share it? You've got your bit now. You eat it easier. If there's less of it, I'm sure you do. We got shout outs, people. Shut up and take my damn shout out, Mike. Right? Yeah, Mike. Tony has spoken. And we've had fish finger sandwiches, so what do you know? It's true. We did, actually. They were banging. We had to get some food in real quick before the stream started. Tony had just finished hers. I was then about to start mine. The in-between stage is where we get to kind of pass by each other and go, hi, and then eat food and then fuck off again. It's a short period of time. Who was that? It was a loud one that time. None of the alerts have been working. Someone do a fart. Someone do a fart alert. Tell me if it's working. Need 2 minutes after boss to go pee. Do it now if you want, mate. Hype train is started. I'm going to get everyone interested in buying subs. If you buy subs, especially in bulk, 5 or more, they're cheaper. That's only for the next day or so. Local pub does fish finger sandwiches. Yeah. Some restaurants do as well. The farts aren't working, apparently. Why are they not working? Doesn't make any sense. What happens if I do this? Do another one. I haven't changed anything. Streamlabs is broken. Because we're already out of air in here. This is true. Doesn't work. Almost done with Cadwell's Gold. And I also managed to finish the I Like Mike achievement this week too. Excellent. Let's see. Maybe it's this. Hype train alert worked, so I don't know what the hell happened there. This should be fine. Stupid thing. Broken streamer, check my head, we out to air. Yeah, we are out of air. no air in the room. We've got multiple computers running at the same time. We're both running streams quite close to each other. It gets bloody hot. I mustn't pull the boss. Stream needs a new hamster. It does. Buddha had one, but he threw it over a fucking rainbow. Gone. Silent but deadly today. It is. Hype train has started. Do stuff. In Google Cloud, AWS and Cloudflare is having issues, and Twitch might still be having issues. I'm aware. I do this bit as a job. Don't worry. I'm just letting the audience know that it's fucky, and that's the quick way around it without explaining all the intricacies of it. Don't worry. You got all the heaters you'll ever need. So you get it. You're not wrong. Fucking mental. Especially when you've got a beaming bright light in your fucking face and you've been stuck in a bloody chair all day as it is. And summer's kind of trying. And you have to have all the doors and windows generally shut inside the house so you don't upset all the neighbors and get awkward sounds from outside and have awkward sounds from outside going outside. So it gets really tricky. For the sake of professionalism at least and quality of stream, everything has to be shut. So yeah, it's very dangerous and very hot. I have an IT business here in the States, completely understand. And you have aircon too. We don't. We've got one fan over there that is an attempted aircon unit that we can't have running all the time. I recently have been able to start using it on stream, although it's fucking loud because this mic doesn't quite pick it up. Tony's, on the other hand, which is quite close to me, has a mic that doesn't filter that out. So during her streams, it is no air. None. So he's trying to get a new microphone, trying to get another one of these. So we both have one exactly the same, then neither of us will hear the aircon when it's on, and then we can have it running the whole time. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Fucking, it's mad. It is mad. The things that people don't think about when you're streaming, they think you just turn up and play games. Like, if only it was that easy. Only in a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, we'd have an aircon on the ceiling that'd be really, really quiet and be working all the time and nobody hear a fucking thing. Even Zion Ninjas, Maticus Maximus, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. My headset is dying. Tech can go and fuck a duck today. Streamlabs isn't working. The hype train is normally silent. For some reason, it's not silent, and it's just triggered a big noise, and no one even did anything to trigger it. So no one knows it's there. Farts aren't working. So noses are twitchy today. Wow, that's flat. I need another focused efforts. I have got one, but I think that's a taunt. They're just like, hey Zai, look at this. You like your focused efforts? Yeah. You want another one? Yeah. You can't. You're going to slow-bow all the way through the rounds you thought you were going to steamroll through because we're only going to give you one focused effort. Fuckers. Fighting this server I'm building for the last 2 days, so been saying the same thing for 2 days. Dude, it's rough. Fucking rough. The amount of heat that you can generate from systems like that in a very small space is ridiculous, especially when it is hot outside. And then you get people giving you backseat aircon advice. Like, can you just not appreciate the fact that the situation's shit and we've got it under control as much as we can? Don't need to spin round 3 times and flip a banana. Or whatever other stupid remedies people think they can offer. Open trench coat. Hey, I got focused efforts real cheap. That'll do. I'll take it. Only 8 here and I have 2 servers running now. It's complete heater in the room. Yeah, at worst, this room in the summer can get to around sort of early to mid 40s if we don't have everything even slightly covered. It can get very, very bad. Last year I think it was like high 37, 38, something like that, but it can get way, way higher. And we're talking indoor heat with no air. That's incredibly dangerous. Outside of that sort of heat, I mean, you can breathe. As well as it being scorching, you can breathe. And also, you might have a breeze or some air going past. When you're stuck in a corner of a room, not a chance. This is hot. It fucking is. And someone before come in, they're like, yeah, where I work, it's like 40 degrees all the time. Yeah, where you work. Outside. Which, by the way, is quite nice, but also dangerous all the time. But it's a different type of heat. Are you stuck in a cupboard, melting? Are you a Formula 1 driver? No. Then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Even close. Theirs is extreme. It's extreme. But imagine that. Very small space, lots and lots of heat. Sweating in front of an audience. Only difference is we're not going 200 miles an hour. My brain is, though. That's different. And then we show up the stream, try and plaster on a smile on your face because it's a job to entertain, and then you get tech don't work. Right? Like, mate, I showed up. Where are you? Yeah, he's always fucking late. Always late. Derek, the tech support. Never there. Ooh, Dolly Boy. Let's go. This boss is bugged sometimes, by the way. It's really fun. He's got features. Did you just turn into... Dude, it looked like you just turned into a Guar. He just threw his fucking mount. That was funny. My brain deleted itself then. There's no air conditioning in the UK. I don't know how many times I have to explain that. No, there isn't. Not unless you are rich. And I mean like filthy, filthy fucking rich. It's not standard. It's not even pretending to be default. You're lucky if a supermarket has it. Obviously, if it was, I would have considered that and turned it on.
There it is.
With this
Master
magic
Malphite
button to
says
turn on the thing up there that doesn't exist. Funny how people think aircon is a thing everywhere. They do. I'm getting really bad buffs. Did I do this? I didn't. I actually missed loot. Send you a window AC unit. I fucking wish, dude. The previous house I was in, we weren't allowed to put them in. And this one, it will take a lot of effort. And money. Like a serious amount. If we wanted one to be put into the window, not only would someone have to come around and destroy the fucking house to do it, it would cost several thousand. It's in the UK AC is tubes down the pants. For about 4.5 minutes. Then you just have warm, wet pants. Need servants to wave palm leaves while you're on the sofa boss. That would put me to sleep. That would create the sofa boss, dude. You're buffing it. Buffing the sofa boss. What's your PS guild name? Ninja Cakes. You can't find it on the guild finder at the moment, and you haven't been able to for a long time, but we are still inviting people if they want to join. In-game mail to Mike Macon on any of the servers, and he'll get you in as and when possible. But the guild finder has been a bit tough on that one because it was a mate of mine that was holding it for me, and he hasn't played for a very long time and doesn't intend on coming back to it because he's doing other things in life. So I can't get him to log on to transfer leadership or change it. And so I might have to revisit that stuff. In the meantime, obviously, we can invite people still, manually. Mike Macon. Correct, but all one word. He's crazy, it fucking is. Fucking mad. Yeah, thank you. No worries, dude, you're welcome. I've got a guild on every single server. Bear in mind, some of them might be quiet. Because what happens is, this is a general rule of thumb for humans. They walk into a room, like, and then they go, ah, no one's here. They walk out. 5 seconds later, someone else walks into the room and goes, oh, no one here. They walk out. Someone else peeks in. No one there. They walk out. You do that 100 times, you could have had 100 active players. But because everyone was very, very impatient and expected it to be busy already, that's the result. It did start off quite fast, but then over time it kind of slowed down. So it's a place for people to play together if they want to, if they support the channel, and that's it. There's no active fucking events or anything because I can't scale it because I'm already doing enough. Like the bar in Discord. Yeah, basically, we had a roleplay channel in Discord for both current and ESO, and it was going really well, actually. And then as soon as one person stops talking, everybody stops talking. It's that one person is responsible for everybody else's content type thing, otherwise they don't bother. Yeah, that's a real thing too. Crazy, right? We had Ninja Cakes on every single server. PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, both NA and EU. They do exist. If you want them to grow, encourage more people to come along. Whee! It's a safe space. That's all I offer. And if you cut yourself, that's not my problem. Smooch did that. She hurt herself with a wine glass in the foot. Oh shit. Does not exist. Definitely made up. 100%. That was the amazing Tony Silver, by the way. If you're not following already, make sure you do so.
I was just about to...
Arc 4 almost. And 1 focused efforts, people. 1. Disagree. Fucking Trample keeps catching me out every time. You've seen that Guar run across the room. Wow, 290k DPS. You have none? Look at this. 287,264k. That's wrong, actually, because that would be millions, wouldn't it? been a long day. 287k. 287,264 damage. DPS. 40% of it was Magical Madness. 31% of it was the status effect that came from Magical Madness. That's a lot. Stacking those two is insane. Damage over time. Great. Tubby, I don't know about you, but my luck is not that great in here today. Not that that should be a shock to the viewers or anything, but it's not fantastic. Putting it mildly. Black Hammer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The hello there motherfucker was seen but not heard because apparently Streamlabs has decided to take a dump today and no alerts are working with sound. So normal day for you then? Yeah, basically. I can't even take that as an insult. That's exactly correct. Today? Yes. Today. It's terrible. Did you watch the stream, people, when I was collaborating with Ryan Azifi? If you haven't seen that already, put YouTube in the chat. It's one of the most recent videos alongside the BFG build. BFG in the chat. That quite possibly might be one of the funniest streams you have ever seen. That was a fucking perfect collaboration. Fucking hilarious. Thank you for the link. Fucking sky shards. Start giving the cat more beans for those farts. Sounds working again. Yeah, it's a stupid Twitch shit. They've had loads of issues today. Things are not linking together because they're messing with stuff. Pass bonuses? Sure. As if he's naturally a funny person. I don't think he tries too hard. I would say it to him. I say a lot worse. No, he's really funny. If his birthday today's like, howdy there. So, why do I care? Guns and Raiders, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I know, I saw it. Definitely did, obviously. Oh shit. Is it his birthday today or tomorrow? He's in Upside Down Land, so it doesn't really count. And if it's his birthday tomorrow for us, but today for him, technically speaking, we're still in the previous day, so I can't say happy birthday to you, because it's not. Not for us. I have to say it tomorrow to him when it's not for him either. So technically, with that logic, he doesn't get a happy birthday from us. At all. Because the timeline doesn't make any sense. His birthday every day? Ah, that's different. Of course we could say it. Say happy birthday to Iffy when you see him. Ask him how his grass is. He lives in Upside Down Land, people. I give him shit all the time. But yeah, it was a fucking funny stream. Really, really good. Definitely needed that. It is available as a VOD on YouTube, immortalized on YouTube forever. Because who wants that to expire after 60 days? Nobody. Except that one guy. Nobody fucking likes him anyway. How does a toilet flush? I've never asked it. Interesting question that we all need to know. That one guy named Jeff. Jeff is a day drop. You're probably right. Oh, throw out again. Number 4. Kevin. Poor Kevin. Derek. Jeff is a day drop. The rat is called Steve. That was actually K-Pal's fault. She named that. But I named all the day drop. I just have a habit of naming day drop for no stupid reason whatsoever. I don't even have a stupid reason to validate it. I just do. I think it's probably due to not reading it properly. Because when you read stuff on stream, you have to read stuff so fucking fast, you have to cut down the line sometimes and half it. So I tend to see names that aren't that obvious and then just call them something else. I either half it or change it. And I think that happened in a dungeon initially. Just like, that's his name now. Bob did it to the clan fear as well. He called it fucking Peanut. Howdy, Design Ninjas. Funky Monkey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You know Twilight? The Healy thing? Do you know what it's called? Mavis. Fucking McForearm sticks with me in any game. Yeah, because I couldn't think of that fucking name either. Gothmau, which sounds like you're trying to hock up loads of shit. 1x1, by the way. And I don't like it. I don't think that's his name. His name's fucking McForearms. And it fits. It fits perfectly. It's almost like he was born with it. Steve! Splat. Off ball. It does. It gets stuck here when you say the name properly. Or maybe it's the harvester. You're right, actually. Maybe it's a harvester. What the fuck was the bird called? I don't remember. It's been a long day. Scamp's called Gizmo. He looks like Gizmo. I bet everything in Upside Down Land works like the Red Dwarf episode where everything went backwards. It is. It does work that way. That's why they have to go back in time to speak to us. Because they're already there. Which is the name of the booby bird. I don't name that. I don't even like them. I just call them Flappy Witch. That's how names are made, by the way. Random, however you feel at the time. Got the power of time travel and didn't even know. Right? Who knew that the prisoners had that power? Good old Aussies. The boot is still a punishment. Bullshit. Probably. Some back alley diners. Many things always get around. Get sound as a name. The mighty Puh. Spellfucker. I do not like spellfuckers. Or infussers. Makes for interesting conversation when I start beatboxing because I can't remember the word. I mean, that's true, and also it challenges people to try and spell it. Exsanguinate, that'll do.
Glad to see other entities doing their share around here.
Other things in game are chickens. Not half, but many. They're either chickens or cats. Or confused. Some of the enemies are confused as fuck. Especially a two-legged, two-armed crocodile. Like Leatherhead from Ninja Turtles. It's lost. Wrong franchise, mate. Put some clothes on. You get the dyslexic people who completely butcher it. Dude, I'm not surprised, because some of the stuff is crazy. Look at the Dwemer names. I found a system, though, for Dwemer names, and it's really, really easy. It actually works most of the time. In fact, almost all the time. I'm convinced that's how they make their words. Dwemer pronunciation is really, really simple. Hang on the first letter for just over half a second. Just try to pronounce it and extend it ever so slightly, and then sneeze. Now, depending on how long the word is, depends on how many times you have to shake your head in order to get the syllables out. But that basically is the system. It works really well. Try it. It's not that inaccurate, to be fair. Gonna have to try it. Try it. Like Kindler, for example, is begins with an R, and it's got a K in it. So I think it's supposed to be a silent R, which is awkward. Instead of being a silent K, like normal words. So if you just slightly pronounce the R, focus on the K, and then shake your head and sneeze, I'm sure the word will come out. One of the Merkmire Argonian names walks with Fallen Swanee. Learned a new word today. What? Why did you tell me the new word when I'm trying to say words that I can't say today? And why do I care, Web? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You learned a new word. Good. Congratulations. That's a very unusual thing to say before hello. Hey, I learned a new word today. It means this. I'm not going to put it in a sentence for the rest of the week like some people do. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello. There we go. We got there. Let's reverse those. Let's pretend we're in Australia and then flip it upside down. Hello. Learned a new word today. Putatively means commonly accepted or according to belief. Ooh. Don't you just say according to them? Which is probably not shorter, depending on how you use it. Are you one of those people that finds a word each week and has to try and put it in a sentence and then find a new one later? My cousin did that. I gave him so much shit for it. Oh shit. Fucking McForearms is in the room, people. Abbreviated to FM4A. Pronounced correctly, good job. I'll take that because today has been a fucking challenge. I love it when words are really complicated to say though, or really, really awkward. All I see is the old sketch in The Young Ones, where he's accidentally calling a demon down. He's reading in the newspaper about a particular requirement for a university, and he can't read it. He doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. And he says, Numko Pukaju Futumuj. And then because he said Futumj, he summoned a fucking demon. Fucking brilliant. Also, I need to watch that again soon. I've got them back now. I've got the DVDs again. Had them in my collection for years and forgot about them. Some people in the chat get those relevant jokes occasionally. Other ones are like, what the fuck are you talking about, you lunatic? Nothing. Spoke too soon? Yeah, fucking McForearms came to meet us. He heard you. It's because of all the silent farts. Streamlabs is not working very well today, so you summoned a fucking McForearms. Big boy's down. He's not. We've got Spellfucker in the room too, that's handy. That's a joke, by the way. He's not handy at all. It's horrible. Spellfucker. French one. French Spellfucker. They have those. They put them in especially. There's still an ad left. That's twice that's happened today. Just hidden in the corner somewhere.
This is the perfect
Let's see.
spot to create the next portal.
Crap.
It has the best temporal elasticity.
Let's go, let's go. Gotta watch out for those corners. Zim the Bard, how you doing? He says from around that corner. Welcome in, have a shout out. If you're not following Zim the Bard already, fix it. But no. So how are you? I won't answer that one. Welcome to the stream. I'm good, dude. It's been a long one. Fucking knackered. Fixed. Excellent. Mr. Macon is in the chat. He is indeed. Mr. Macon has been playing Doom and Guild Wars and everything, actually. Mike's been playing everything. He's obviously quit ESO because that's what happens when other people try to play something new just because they can. Apparently that's not allowed. You're only allowed to do that as a regular consumer. As someone that entertains people for a living, you have to do exactly as everybody else says. That is not how creation works. You get what you fucking give it. That's true. You're not allowed to make your video like that. You're supposed to do this. I'm sorry, Fun Police. Who told you that you were in charge?
Don't forget to make your choice before
Totes.
traveling to the next
True.
wing of the archive.
You can choose to like it or dislike it. That's it. Well, I have a suggestion. Good. Good for you. Everyone's a critic. They're not very good at it either. They offer it when it's not requested. See, a good critic will offer it when it is requested so that they can get actual valid feedback. When people just run around to poke holes and stuff, that's called being a dickhead. Oh shit. It's not deviant art, for fuck's sake. Yes, I have experience with that too. It's tragic. As a former concept artist and illustrator, I can tell you that that place is not safe. Which is hilarious considering people are in a creative field when they're there. Who knew that creativity has many fucking rules? I mean, within your own constraints, fair enough, but other people making constraints for you, unless you're actually getting paid for it, no, you can make your own designs. No, Defo isn't? Yeah, you know. I critique people professionally. Do you get paid for it? Otherwise, it's not professionally. Rach, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No ice transformations yet, so I'm not taking that. Oh, it takes a shock damage. Look at this shocking board. Oh my god. Tapping my RNG sucks. Stop posting there 3 years ago. Oh, sorry, there, weird ago. Stop posting there years ago. Weirdos on there a lot of the time. Yes, they are. It's fucking horrendous. You get an email going, someone liked your cartoon. Yay! I did a drawing and somebody liked it! And then you realize that they've sent you a massive Bible about how you should have drawn cartoons differently. Brilliant. Signed, Derek the bus driver. Nothing wrong with being the bus driver. But it doesn't make you a concept artist. Being a concept artist makes you a concept artist. Well, in my experience, yes. The horn is very loud. Main character syndrome. Dude, so many people suffer from that. Natural selection normally fixes it, but it's taken too fucking long. Thank you for considering my feedback. When did I agree to considering everything I read? Right? Imagine that! People do that. Thank you for considering my feedback. I didn't consider it. I was forced to read it. Thanks in advance for your consideration. That's not how it works. That's presumptuous. Put that word into a sentence. Outside of the one I just gave you. Don't do that. I have no idea where that will end up. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Boing.
I don't appreciate violence as much as a root, but that
Oh, come on. Shite. Blue balls. Read that already? Dude, I haven't been on DeviantArt for fucking years. I've still got stuff on there, but I think I deleted most of it because it ended up in my bloody portfolio, and then a lot of that got deleted because the portfolio was too fucking vast, and then, or broad even, and then most of it just disappeared into history. It's gone. What could be this main character thing you think about? What could be this main character thing you're on about? Yeah, Matt. There's no other main characters, only one. Boing. There used to be a lot of those back in the day. There was DeviantArt, there was fucking ArtStation. There was quite a few. I think I was on about 7 or 8 different ones. And then eventually the websites, for the most part, got shut down. Not because they did anything wrong, but because people stopped maintaining them. There was quite a few really good ones. Google AI came up with a really cool blurb of you. I'm not going to read it out loud. My brain won't function. Depends on the AI. Some of them are accurate. Some of them listen to Facebook. Will chronologically think that they are the main character and their opinion is super relevant and always. That's the thing. Humans have stopped realizing that they don't have to have their nose in everyone's business. Like, some of it is just mind your own. And if it is one of those situations where you should mind your own business and someone says so, all you have to do is go, fair enough. That's it. Accept it. Rather than kicking off about how it's not fair that they say that. It's not offensive to say mind your business when you really should. Because some people are too nosy. How are they going to know they're too nosy if you don't tell them? I listen to Facebook will end up taking over the world because humans aren't fit for purpose. Yeah, they got that correct with Age of Ultron. I love that movie. Take away the problem. Ah, humans. Valid. Very valid. There's a good twist, that was. I'm going to reply to feedbacks with, thank you for your feedback. My shredder now feels wanted again. That's funny. Do you print out emails just so you can use your shredder? Dude, if I had a shredder, I would. Correction, if I had a shredder and a printer, I would. There's so many shit emails, I would love to print them out and shred them and then just post them on Instagram. If we get rid of the humans, what will I snack on over the weekend? You don't need to worry about that, Coyote Astronaut, because you make your own. You will never run out. You get to control how many there are in your safe space. Coyote Astronaut makes humans, by the way. That's an in-joke that you can experience on YouTube in the shorts section. My brain deleted itself. I didn't read the words properly, and then you get to see the outcome. I'm working in CS. I sometimes got angry. That was hard. Actually got angry letters. I kept them. I pulled them out of Christmas pies. I don't doubt it. I don't need to. Just have YouTube comments instead. But then times change. That's all we have to do now. It would be presumptuous to assume that my subclass tune is meta before getting feedback from other players. It would be presumptuous to assume there's a meta in the first place, considering there are so many billions of different variables. Technically, yes. Took you a long time to do that. Well done, Web. I want to actually print out my email to them and answer it in a letter with an email printed attached. What the fuck? That's extra miles there. Can't make up that shit. You can't. I hate these fucking... You call them orbs. Shards. But so many things are called shards in here. So... They're bogies. Giant pulsing bogies.
The archive has ever seen. That's a thought worth firing.
Tempest? You want to mate? From down under. Aussie, all the way from upside down land. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Resub as well. Thank you very, very much. I do not like druids. They have to be stunned. They cannot be interrupted. If anyone doesn't know already. 5 months on the bounce. You must like it here. Thank you very much. It's Friday for you, isn't it? Does Australia know as if his birthday on Friday? Or is it Thursday? We lost that earlier. We don't know. I think it counts for Friday for you now. Cat ESO, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I thought I killed it. Apparently not. Pumba! Nope. Fucking druids. They can be chained or stunned because they both apply the same CC rules. They cannot be interrupted. Some stupid reason. So know your enemy and then know how to interact with them. This new build. This particular one is the Lazy Sorc, but it's been updated. The one I'm referring to in the title is BFG. It says, hey, there's a new build, ! BFG. Put that in the chat. Also welcome.
Your rewards are here if you want.
There you go. Wow, lots of them. Click one of them. Pick one. Tell me which one goes to the video. That's a joke. They both do. They're both the same link. Uh-oh. Get off. I disagree. Crazy. So the old BFG was amazing. The new BFG is amazing times 10. Yes, there are some changes, intentionally. But it is much more awesomer. Ooh, we got the bleed for the werewolf. Nice. I forget about that pet. The reason I don't use it is because it knocks stuff around the room when you're trying to stun stuff. But extra pet's an extra pet. It does do damage, so it counts. It's 50-50 though. It can knock stuff around the room when you're trying to control it, but it can also knock stuff around the room when you need it to be knocked over because you might be in trouble. So it's extra. That's all it is. Getting out, does it really matter what to do or choose? Or should I focus on leveling up and then reset my points? It matters that you pay attention to mechanics and that you learn how to play the basics as efficiently as possible. At the same time as leveling as efficiently as possible. Do not do it fast. If you do it fast, you'll miss stuff. If you miss stuff, you'll have to go back for it at a weaker state. So, you have inflated stats as a low-level player so that you can be somewhat in the same room as people that are much, much higher. Everything in the game is the same level, so you can play with anyone. But, since you're new, you get inflated stats. Once you get to level 50, those stats go away. So, your passives are now going to be very, very impactful to you because they help you with your character's kind of strength. If you miss those passives along the way, once you got to 50, you're now going to have to go searching for skill points to go get the ones you missed, while your stats have fallen off. So the short version is don't power level. That leveling guide there will teach you everything you need to know. There is no rush, there is no need. You can already play everything.
Is a sound thrashing.
Hidden AAH, Nord, Pla, Adric, Assassination Herald, Glade. I got all my skill points when I started on PC. An AAH, Nord, Pla, Adric, Assassin, Herald, Glade. Forgive me if I'm confused by where that was going. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You mean you've introduced and subclass into your setup? Excellent. Mark JPVVA, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lightbringer must die. Makes everyone immune around him, which is bullshit. Yeah, in linear MMOs where level and gear is obviously very, very impactful towards your strength outside of actually understanding mechanics and applying them. Obviously, your level is much better if you go faster. In this game, it's not. It will actually hurt. Most people that try to power level because they assume a higher level makes them better at the game, quit. Not because the game is necessarily innately difficult, but because people have a different idea of what their power will be once they get to that level and they realize they're weaker because they skip shit. So, take your time, enjoy it, find out what you like to do, because that's the main part. That process shouldn't be get there fast. That process should be find out what you like to do the most, and then once you get to a high level, expand on that. You will not hear that very often, though. Not because it is incorrect, but because people shout really, really loud about incorrect stuff, and that drowns out the proper stuff. 9 times out of 10, people telling you how to power level are trying to do one of two things. Either get quick clicks from a video, or they are pretending they're your friend and they want you to be on the same level as them, and then they quit because you aren't strong enough. Yep, they always leave those people behind. Take your time, find out what you enjoy first. Then, push from there. I don't even encourage new people to watch my build videos. Obviously, I want you to get them eventually, but to start with, don't watch the build videos, they'll confuse you, there's too much information. Play the game, enjoy it, figure out what you want to do once you get to 160 champion points, because that's gear cap, and then I encourage you to look at the build videos. By that point in time, you've got a much, much better relevant gauge of what does what, and you have a better idea of what you're looking for, rather than just jumping in and shouting, I want to be best, which doesn't mean shit. So hopefully that helps. I love it when 10-year-olds do that. I say 10-year-olds, I mean fully grown adults. That's stupid, but I'll say 10-year-olds because it sounds like I'm not insulting anybody. When they get into a game they've never played before, they haven't even opened the fucking box yet, digitally or physically, and they go, what's best? You have no relative experience for what that does or doesn't mean. What an unusual question. Why don't you say, is this good? Is this game good? Will I enjoy it? And then go press button to find out. That concept is obviously lost in time because most gamers now are not actually gamers at all. They just jumped on the trend. But they're learning. This is when my friend made an account with me, but he's now already champion and kind of lost the energy to play anymore. Yep, because he fast-tracked it and then didn't know what to do, lost his direction. And also probably got frustrated with things being far too difficult early on because he didn't have those inflated stats from the passives that he could have had all along. I speak the truth. As unfortunate as that is, it is true. Why is the boss on me? Get off. What about Torn? This boss has got the shittest hitbox ever. So before you go, oh my god, tank, Torn, the tank can't fucking hit it. They're trying. I know it's a dragon-sized dragon, shaped the same shape as a dragon, in dragon size, but the fucking thing, you have to really, really mess with targeting against that, even if it's locked. Even then, I have a heavy attack from a lightning staff, which shouldn't possibly fucking miss, and you still miss. Very strange that one of the biggest enemies in the game has the most awkward to hit hitbox. You know, fix his hitbox or make it the whole thing. Yeah, make it the whole thing. Because it's got all wiggly shapes and shit, and it doesn't need to be. I mean, if he's going to push you out of the way anyway, just make it one big block. I wouldn't be mad, and neither would anybody else, I don't think. And people get mad anyway, but just have a bigger hitbox. Last question in the chat said to run around and enjoy the game. No best. Well, you obviously not played well, so you're talking rubbish. Wow. It's not wow. Anyone that even pretends it is doesn't even understand the game they just played or the game they just quit in order to look for a game that's exactly this. Yes, the ex-wife syndrome. You know, where someone has decided to play a game and quit it. They don't want it anymore, but they go looking for the exact same thing. If you liked it that much, you would stay there. If you want something different, congratulations, you're in the right place. But if you want to pretend it's the same as everything else, you should have stayed where you were. Hello, Ninja Skittle. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Part and parcel of being able to be good at games is understanding that each game is designed to be different. Even if it's in the same genre as something else, even if it's relatively similar to something else, and you can play it relatively similar, although this you can't. Understand that it has its own intricacies. That way you will learn much, much faster. Skill doesn't come from defaulting at the ability to play another game. Skill comes from understanding the intricacies first and then applying them correctly. Then practice. Same as strategies as well. Explained this many times before. It's obviously a common saying, but it's a real thing. And it's no good people just going, accountability, bro, and not being accountable for stuff. I mean actual meaning and its definition and applying it. So when it comes to strategies and people keep going, oh, change build, do this, do this, do this, every time they die, understand that the strategy might not be at fault. You might be. The strategy is only as good as its team or group or person's ability to apply it correctly. If you're doing it wrong, stop changing every other fucking variable and get good at it first. If you're really, really good at applying exactly what you're supposed to do and it still fucks up every time, then the strategy's at fault. So that's a big one for raid leaders, by the way. Just because you died just then doesn't mean you need to make everyone change 10 sets. Rotating through all the different things that they've got in their bags that you force them to get. Get good at what you're trying to do first and then adopt changes later if you feel necessary. Bullshit. Same can be said for builds as well. Maybe you just need to get used to a skill before you start changing it and butchering it. Or maybe it sucks. It is also a possibility. But that's the way to find out. Do everything exactly right. And then if you definitely have got it perfect and you've definitely done everything you're supposed to do and it definitely still sucks, then change it. It's the balance. It's the B word, isn't it? Balance. People want things to be balanced by using that cool word, but when something is balanced, they dismiss it. What they mean is, make it OP for me, or else I'll cry. Patch notes. Reading 101. 46 patches we've had, and we still get the same people talking shit. Balance equals nerf, bro. Right? I don't even know what nerf means. Nerf is when there's unnecessarily just completely nuked for no reason whatsoever. Not lessened its performance. Maybe it needed to be adjusted, that's the word you're looking for by the way, adjusted for the sake of balance, and therefore the result was that it got a slight reduction. If something is nuked from space for no reason and no explanation whatsoever, that is when something is completely fucking nerfed. So, I'll give you an example of a valid, actual nerf. And I know people are going to go, oh yeah, before I've even finished, let me finish. Azure Blight. Wait, I haven't finished. Azure Blight in content, in PvE content, is relatively well balanced now. They explained why, they explained how, and it works really well if you use it for its intended purpose. The PvP side of it, they just went, no. That is different. They didn't give full examples. They didn't try to change it to adjust it for content. They just nuked it. That is different. So the set itself experienced both an adjustment for balance and a flat nerf at the same time, but is subjective to the content that it's in. That is how you analyze stuff, by doing things properly, not by just shouting words into the internet. Unfortunately, I will never make everyone happy because there are too many miserable people in this world. I mean, there are, but then the problem is conflict of interest, isn't it? Some people claim to like something, but they don't. They like the idea of controlling it. So then when they can't control it, they're actually mad. And some people just don't like change. And then some people don't like the game they're playing, but they play it anyway. Which is... The problem isn't that you can't make them happy. The problem is that they're making themselves miserable. Which is not your problem to fix. You'll never make everybody happy. And if you try, you'll always piss someone else off. That's a fact. If you make every single person happy, everyone's pissed off. Equally. Because people like different things. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Xynode Gamers Philosophy Chat. Not exactly what we're doing. We're here playing ESO. I've run out of food. We're killing windy bollocks. But it sounded cool to me. Windy bollocks is quite simple if he's taunted. He'll put wind underneath his feet. As long as you keep him near that, relatively close to it at least, and you avoid them, the ones around you have got a gap wide enough or big enough for you to not get caught. The second you move him is the second that kind of overlaps, then you get in trouble and start Venn diagramming circles. You don't want to do that. If it gets too shady, then yeah, you want to move him to the other side of the room. But try and last for at least 3 of those circles under his feet before you do move him, otherwise it's going to get really messy really quickly. It depends on the damage in your group, and it also depends on the arc, because they might be like 20 million fucking health right now. So it's going to take you a lot longer. So try to keep it simple. Whee! It's a Lightbringer, isn't it? Of course it is. Oh, he's fucked. These make other people immune, so never stack enemies on him. For 2 reasons. 1, if he's making them immune, he's immune as well. 2, when he dies, he makes himself drop an immunity circle, so anyone already standing there will be immune again. So you end up with double periods of time of immunity. Don't do it. Kill him on his own, kill the ad separately. Or just hyper-focus him and pin everything else somewhere else. As soon as he's dead, the one in the room, the one that he already placed, goes away.
Our work is always satisfactory.
Infinite in the chat if you want the guide for the Infinite Archive. Flamme Chaper! Oh, Fire Orb, lovely. Fucking skill, man. Absolutely love it. Infinite Archive, people. Favorite buff, go. Transformations don't count. We're not talking about verses. Oh, sorry, we are. We're not talking about visions. We're talking about verses, the ones you get between the rounds. Verses only. Transformations don't count. What's your favorite? And why is it Magical Madness? Also, watch the chat not mention utility ones, and then one person try to because I said it. Thank you for the link. Big boy. I have a lot of favorites, but they all tend to be damage-based ones. Apart from one, which technically is due to damage, but it's due to you blocking the damage first. Favorite buff is the potion one, hands down. The one where it shrinks them. That's funny as fuck. Exsanguinate, depending on the build, is one of my favorites. It's fucking awesome. Not sure what it's called, but it makes a fire ring around you. Flame Aura. That one's very powerful, actually, as long as you stay close to the target, which most people don't actually do, believe it or not. Same with most setups as well. If people are using nobles, for example, they tend to not ever be anywhere near the target. They're like, oh yeah, I do loads of damage because they look at the dummy all the time. In content, it never applies. So yeah, stuff like that you got to stay close. But if you do, yeah, it wrecks. Really nice. A room full of flame aura ×2, one fire orb, and then a magical madness is game over for any boss. I'm not going to use that. Focused efforts? Nice. Congratulations, I'm pressing it. This is the part where I tell you I haven't got much energy left, so I have to go soon, isn't it? We'll see how far we go. Let's go. I haven't reached a point where I have a favorite. I just take what I'm given. I mean, that's fair too. And also, you don't really have much of a choice. I love it when this first came out. We got given the extra buff. Okay, there's a secret. If you unlock it, you get to have 3 buffs instead of 2 to choose from every single round for your whole account. And then people were like, yeah, they should give us a different choice. They should let us, like, have an extra one. You have got an extra one. Yeah, well, they should give us, like, 50% chance of changing our buff. You have. You had 2, you've now got 3. That's a 50% increase. Yeah, but it's not really the same, is it? No, it's exactly what you asked for. We already have it. All day, people. All day. I like to work with Explodey Rat. Steve? Dude, that thing hits really hard. Really hard, especially if you're high weapon and spell damage. Even if you're a tank and you're lacking weapon and spell damage based on the build you're using, that can still hit quite hard. I like the fire on the ground, but that doesn't count. That's a vision. Swift Gale. Swift Gale is banging. I don't like Cold Blast because it's too restricting. Being able to fire that once every 10 seconds versus stuff like Flame Aura where it cuts through the whole room. Slightly unbalanced when it comes to a damage proc compared to the rest. Like Exsanguinate can wreck a room and fires every time you do direct damage, just no cooldown on it. And Cold Blast is like, you killed an enemy, here's a pop. I'm a debuff tank, so I don't always taunt everything, but I won't do much damage, so don't worry. No, you're good. Dude, I am not afraid of people not taunting because I'm fucking used to it. It's all good. I can normally see if I'm about to get aggro anyway because I've got fucking default aggro. This big boy trying to hit me in the face. Missed. Go to sleep. Good night. Thanks for the stream. You are welcome. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. The only thing that's likely to catch me out is things like Spellfucker Juice and Sky Shard Juice. Both of those are horrible. Flame Shapers aren't too much of a threat because you can just dodge roll most of the flames and then bash them. But the Spellfuckers are horrible. That ticks way too fast. But there are some bloody cool buffs. It won't DP DPS, it should be okay. I know. Shit. Good thing. Until they change it one day. Swift Gale, lucky bastard. Whoop. Valkenaz Knockfroz. It's like a Christmas movie. He is in... Oh my god. Blackwood and... the other one. Deadlands. Oh, I don't want that fucking buff. Let's take it anyway. crazy with the Warden passive. It does. It's fucking ridiculous. And a massive oversight, but we'll pretend it didn't happen. Wing! That's the thing though, there's so many different things you can do in the game, so many possibilities that crazy shit can happen. And they kind of count on it. They kind of count on people trying stuff out. To the point where there's so many possibilities that nobody will ever try it all. And they like to watch what people come up with. And then you've got the shit canoes and gatekeepers going, don't do that, you're not allowed. Who said you're not allowed? It's not effective. Who said it's not effective? You won't get content done. Who said you won't get content done? And it doesn't matter how many times you go around it. They never answer the question. The answer is them. They said. Not the devs. The individual trying to stop you doing a thing that they couldn't think of themselves. You know full well the more you tell a human they can't do something, the more likely they are to actually do it. So that was silly. They obviously don't have kids. Can't get those biscuits on top of the cupboard. Watch me. Ooh, eating all the cookies. Uh-oh. The Warden passive fucking major maim if they hit you is fucking mad. I made a video on that the other day actually regarding the Warden changes. Such a cool fucking buff. And also that on the Almost Immortal Warrior that was released recently. That motherfucker has been strong as hell for 8, nearly 9 years intentionally. You just got souped up. Fucking insane. Not only can you not kill him before, but now you can't hurt him in order to not kill him. Before it was just a case of he heals really, really, really fucking fast and often. And he's tough. Now it's just, well, I'll heal eventually because you gotta hurt me. Don't need to do that. No, I don't. Oh, actually, I do need to repair. Also, my bags are full. So much money in the Infinite Archive is fucking insane. Sell those. I'm not going to use them on this server. I don't bother housing on here. Even though this is the first server I made or joined, with it being 2014, years and years and years ago. Beta doesn't count. It's a different game then. I don't mess around with housing too much over here because most of my cool stuff is on my main server. I say most because I've got shit absolutely fucking everywhere. I was trying to put Nusame away then. She's not out. I used the squid. Meow. I hate negate bubbles. They should be banned. Champion of the Hissed Inferno Staff collected. Excellent. Oh, I missed one then.
I love winning.
Major and minor vulnerability at the same time. Fucking love it. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Major maim on fucking tap. Mad. They done some really cool stuff with subclassing. Still can't believe it took them this long, but I'm glad we got it.
I heard you fought well.
Let's see.
If you want them.
Oh crap. I need rebuff. I'll keep a weaponry. Wall of elements can be the only one that's useful because the light and heavy attack doesn't count. Gary the Goblin loot. No, you don't. This is quite forgiving in comparison to the one in White Gold Tower. WGT in the chat if you want the guide. White Gold Tower, when the Atro spawn, if they touch you when they explode, you're dead. So what they'll do is they'll stun you to the ground, which you can't break free of, and then they'll blow up, and then you take a one shot. Nothing you can do. You don't want to get caught by them. They mustn't touch you. In here, however, they're just ads. Adapted Defender. That's disgusting. Do I really need that? No. I'll get hurt anyway. Good buff, though. Especially if you stack it 5 times on a squishy. BFG Link, thank you very much. You're going to enjoy the fuck out of that. Made simple on purpose and bloody works. If you listen very carefully to the rotation and how it's set up, then you will appreciate its intended design and how it actually functions. If not, it's probably not going to make a lot of sense. So pay very close attention to that part. Most people have issues building cruxes, and they have to try and micromanage the fuck out of it. And to a new or lesser experienced player, that's too much. Just like, I don't know how this works. I'll just wait till the green things are swizzing around me. I won't even bother calculating it. I'll just hope that they're there eventually. Or they just spam beam all the time and they don't get any extra damage out of it. That particular build makes things 10 times easier than it has to be, or than it had been in the past, and actually much, much easier than the original BFG. Which, by the way, was incredibly successful. How do you know? Well, first of all, because of the numbers. Secondly, because when I was in ESO 10, I actually had groups of people around me chanting BF fucking G. Couldn't believe it. It was mental. They fucking love it. That and the Almost Immortal Warrior combined in Infinite Archive is disgusting. Even though BFG are designed for all content, in here it absolutely decimates. Fucking insane.
Make your fights more interesting. Don't waste them.
And I will be showing that off once console gets update 46. Obviously, I haven't done so far because I'm not going to make all the characters on every single server. I just demonstrate the patch on PC when it first comes out, and then all the cool stuff I'll show you on my main server. Although I do generally adapt one character for PC just for the sake of showing it off when a patch lands, and that's usually this one. And he was adapted. He's got really terrible fucking traits, but it doesn't matter. Fucking laser. Oh, negate, really? That's not negate, it's fucking Brewmaster. Even worse. Brewmasters should be deleted from the game. There's no need for them. Nobody likes them anyway.
At 10,000%. Or 100,000% even.
It's their bubble, dude. They don't need to have a heal that big while they've already got a 90% damage mitigation bubble. It's unnecessary. And especially when the second one fires 9 seconds after the first one. Granted, they don't tend to fire any after that unless it's alive for a very, very long time. But 18 seconds worth of, look, he's being a prick and making the whole room not take any damage. Unnecessary. Fucking crazy. I'm all for a challenge. That's just annoying. And that's the thing. It's not even that it's difficult. It's that it's a fucking massive time hindrance. It is fun, though, sometimes when you get loads and loads of bursts and you just splat one before the first bubble happens. So maybe that's what they were counting on. Maybe they were counting on those really awesome moments where like, oh my god, it splattered the fucker. Hey, Ninjas Miss Brick. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are in the Infinite of Archives on PCEU today on the updated Lazy Sorc in its not so finished state. I have very terrible traits for the setup, which doesn't really make a difference. Not really. It's not the end of the world. And also, I'm missing a metric fuck ton of champion points. Well, some. Not that that matters, but for the full version, like completely finished, you can see that on PlayStation next week. Yeah, I'll have it there too. In fact, technically it's already almost done. Apart from the subclass and side of things that you can't prepare for yet.
Feel my teeth around your throat.
Absolutely melting. Here we go. Look, I've locked it and it's still going to be difficult to target. Those who don't understand how to pull this boss, it's quite simple. Pank's actually already doing it. Put yourself to the back of the room so the dragon peeks its head out, and then go left or right to give it some distance so it gets out of the circle. Or that, go all the way back out, but don't stay out there too long. Some people get wrecked. As long as he's out of there, it's a lot easier to hit with AoEs and stuff that you want to put down on the floor. If not, you have to dip your toes into the black stuff, and that's going to kill you. It's weird that they designed such a cool arena to have something so awkward to target, though. Who knows? We've got to have another update for this very soon anyway, because we'll still do one more set for classes. Shit buffs. My luck is pants. I mean, defensive bonuses are never anything to sneeze at, but when you're limited to time, you kind of just want to put your foot down. And regardless of what you're using, if you get the right buffs for your build, it can dramatically escalate. You can do so much fucking damage. But if you don't get the stuff you want, eventually you end up plateauing, where the enemies will obviously be stronger than you over a period of time, and you just start going slower and slower and slower. I mean, that's inevitable anyway, with the mode being what it is. But getting shit buffs all the time can make it a lot worse. Magical madness! See, that's perfect. Right under him as well. Oh, rip indeed. Ow. Don't you love it when Magical Madness fires at the other side of the room for no reason whatsoever? Like, well, you placed an AoE down, so that's why we put it there. Yes, granted. But when I place an AoE underneath the boss, it doesn't turn up for 3 rounds. So, what the fuck? It was busy. It was busy. Magical Madness was busy. Wow, that room's dead. Baby Shark. Dude, that's funny. I don't care how many people got annoyed by that song. That's funny as fuck. I think it's funny that people get annoyed.
Make your choice while Master Malcolm repairs.
Maybe that's why I like it.
for you.
Just to fuck everybody off. That thing made so much money. Crazy. That should tell you all you need to know about the world. Play it on my channel to piss him off. Do it! I have bits alerts to annoy me because the audience likes to see it happen. Some of them are fucking horrendous. But like full on annoying or absolute fucking ear rape songs sell. Because people secretly like them. They're like, oh my god, I hate this. And they tell all their friends what they hate. Do you really? Because if you didn't like it that much, you wouldn't keep fucking talking about it. There's a message behind that, by the way. Like pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Absolutely genius. And I know there's about 3 people in the back of the room that have got their heads still stuck in the fridge. It's going, oh, why is it genius? It's shit. Is it shit? Because for it being so shit and not cool for you to know, you know about it. If everyone knows about it, is it shit? Or are you just upset that someone made something appear to be so shit that it made loads of money?
Now I can get that book Malchus needed.
Mud crab! I'm not even going to use any special buffs this time. Don't need to, we've got fucking fire orb. That was quick. We had 2 fire orbs. What the fuck? Don't even need focused efforts yet. I'd like it, but we don't need it.
Up here. I'm too smart for that. Smart enough to take the fragment to Malchus as well.
Come on, come on. Mystic. Horrible bloody things. At least we got the fire on the ground. That's a good buff. I do like that one. They can make up for a lot of damage, actually, especially if you're 2 very tanky characters. Not to say you can't be tanky and do damage. Of course you can, but if you're sacrificing damage on purpose to survive longer, that one can close the gap. It's quite nasty. No, you don't. This ramp sucks. There's always 2 fucking fables. I interrupted that. There's always 2 fables on the stairs. I say always. After, like, Arc 2, anyway. Orbiting Echoes!
This swing doesn't look too out of sorts, but I'll have to do a full inventory to be sure.
Nice pull. I was on the other side of the room, unfortunately. But that was good. Blue Orbs of Death. They're tricky to aim, but they work really bloody well. I don't understand what the skitty backwards and forwards bit is about, but whatever. Fuckers. Nice, Mighty Bash. Love that buff. Especially on Flex. Put Flex in the chat if you haven't seen that already. There's a Nightblade. And it absolutely fucking wrecks in here. I got him. No, no, I don't. Wouldn't be worth me bashing anyway. You've got Mighty Bash. The fucking giant Pajunga's gone after the pet. Fucking blue orb. Beat down. Is there a way that follows you around killing enemies? I keep getting killed by toons that have that skill or gear. You mean the blue things? People think nice if it was like 35% closer to you. Yes, agreed. Because if you're a tank and the enemy follows your feet and it's not one of those ones that's ranged, when you step backwards to try and get him in it, he fucking follows you. As it should, but because the gap is so wide, you never actually end up doing damage to the bloody thing. Just like fucking Dommerhouse. Dommerhouse is one of the most awkward to place fucking sets in the game because it lands in such a weird place. Now, granted, in PvP, you can actually take advantage of that. If you have like fucking 12 of you all using the same set and you all apply it in the same spot, like you live in each other's feet, you can make a really nasty wall and no one's getting in. They'll have to kill you from range. But that's so strategically fucking applied that barely anyone actually fucking does it. So on its own, it's a bit shit. Cool fucking shit if you can apply it though. Looks great. If you deliberately hard stack, which is very difficult to do in PvP because obviously you're going to get blown up, but if you can deliberately hard stack with those tanky fuckers, I'm taking that. You can make that do a nasty amount of damage. Especially if you're trying to take a flag or anything. Big Country, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The farts and the hello there's are not working. They are being redeemed, but they're not making any sounds because Twitch is twitchy today and Streamlabs took a dump and nothing's fucking working. We even had a hype train that was triggered for no fucking reason. I don't even know what happened. And because nobody planned for it, I mean, it died. What can you do when the tools don't work? Oddly enough, the donation alerts work. We found that one out. But the sound alerts and shit aren't functioning. Why am I fighting this Guar? Fuck that. They hurt, actually. You get caught by a heavy attack on those, you're fucked. All good? Want to pop in and say hi? It's been a minute since I could watch. Nice. Welcome in. Have you kept up with all the stuff and things? If people haven't already bookmarked the website, I've been doing a massive amount of work on that. There's a shit ton more to come. But if you want to see the most recent updated pages, you want to see Lazy Sorc, Almost Immortal Warrior, or BFG. Those are following the new format, and the rest of the words are hard. The rest of the website will be relatively similar to that. Much easier to view as well on mobile. So pretty good stuff. Stuff and things is a command. That's not a command. You made that up. It was a giveaway thing once before, though. Already did a giveaway today. Someone had ESO and they weren't sure what parts of it to get and what they had access to, so I gave them the fucking lot. Because I'm nice and shit. Just don't tell Facebook. Whee! The reason you don't tell Facebook is because if everybody knows that they're doing wrong when they're doing wrong, you won't have any twats to laugh at. And we need them. I don't make the rules. Stormcaller fucking melted. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be messy. Swift Gale is disgusting. You can basically shove your heavy attacks out the window when that is in the room. It is not as accurate as it should be, though. It says each light attack. It doesn't say 2 to 3 second gap. It actually says 1 second. So if you look here, 0.5 actually. There's a 0.5 channel. So every 0.5 seconds to nearby enemies. Not channel. Long durated channel. Every 0.5 seconds if you fire a light attack, which you can't do that quickly, it will fire the winds. But watch. Light attack, wind. Light attack, no wind. Light attack, no wind. Light attack, wind. Every 3. If you're putting skills in between, it's every 2. If you're not putting skills in between, it's every 3. It's off. Global cooldown for skills is 1 second. For light attacks, it's like 700 milliseconds. And the cooldown for that is 0.5, so 500 milliseconds. It should fire every light attack. But it doesn't. As you saw. We got Doma House and found Doma House Monster. Thank you. You are welcome. That's what I'm talking about. Standing in it, when it applies, you do get loads of weapon and spell damage. But not any more than you can get from some of the other sets. The problem is, the AoE that it fires, whether it be fire or earth or whatever, is such a weird placement that it won't actually hit most targets that you're fighting up against toe-to-toe. It won't hit most things that you're out of range. So the only thing you can really use it as is a trap. which is why having 12 people sitting on each other's feet, that does work very well, because people can't get in, and if they do get in, they just vaporize. But again, that's a very, very unique tactic to apply, and most people don't do it. It can, in the right situations, be awesome. 99% of the time, it's shit. Flat bonuses that you get for the one piece is pretty good, though. Have to admit that. Even though the helmet itself does look like it really doesn't fit. I know I should be behind the target, but the flame aura's on it, so fuck that. Flame orb even. Also, if you want to look up any of the monster sets, there is a page for that on the website. Put website in the chat, use the drop-down menus from ESO guides, and look up Undaunted. There's a whole guide on what all the monster sets do and how you acquire them. Been here for quite some time, actually. Unforgiven Car Park, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Dude, it's been a very, 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 very long day. Probably going to go after the next Stoat. What happened? I got potions from Turtle Swatter. Look at this! Many, many Turtle Swatter potions. Oh. This room is perfect if you get Windy Bollocks in the room, because you've got so much fucking space. Hold him where he is for at least 3 cycles, and then once there's a next one, move him to another corner of the room. Everything quietens down. Trample is such a fun fucking skill, man. Regardless of how you customize it, it's still fucking cool. Random question. Mint, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Random question, after or before the hello? Is there a set that increases the duration of status effects to apply for 16 seconds? Oh, there is a set even. Yeah, the, I don't know what you mean. I think that set should be like, should be good for Cyrodiil big fights, but I'm not sure how I would even gauge that. The effect not... Is the effect being active or not? Oh, being effective or not. Dude, reading words like that, like essays, is really hard today. I've had a fucking long one. Short version. You can't see if it's effective or not. Yes, it is effective. Because what you need to consider is the status effects themselves could have a really long duration, and that further enhances it. What you also need to consider is things like hemorrhage. So hemorrhage has a very strong bonus to it the more you stack it. So if you stack it multiple times, 3 in fact, maxing it out, and you end up using that set on a player with 3 stacks of hemorrhage, they've now got the most out of that and it's going to wreck. It's very subjective towards the situation and the person you're up against, because it depends on their mitigation as well, but things like that can happen. Poison status effect actually has execute power. You've got the flame version, which also has just damage over time in general. The ones that will benefit from it are the ones that actually apply dot. So flame, poison, and bleed. The rest of them are direct, and they apply a debuff. Not necessarily a status effect. Returning player, what are the prizes doing? What are the perks of doing Infinite Archive? You get to play survival mode. Dungeons, you go to the end and beat a boss up. This one, you stay as long as you like, and it's different every time you come in. Constantly scales in difficulty the further you go, and you get buffs and bonuses along the way that do not exist anywhere else in the game, so you can make some really crazy shit happen. As to the point of games in general, it's for fun. Boing. But there's a metric fuck ton of achievements and unlocks, including very unique class sets. Plus they have a weekly vendor, which everybody likes. Infinite in the chat if you want more information about the Infinite Archive, including the mechanics of up to almost 70 bosses in that video. There's a lot of information there. It is the most in-depth content in the game with the most to get out of it. Just that people don't really see it that way because they've been forced to believe that Trials is the only thing they can do. You can play whatever you like, but there's a lot in here. And it's the only content in the game that actually dynamically scales upwards. Everything else in the game is the same level. Arguably, Vatashran goes up 2 difficulty levels as you go through, but it does stop at the end. This is infinite, hence the name. So regardless of whether it be in 1 person, 2 person or not, versus other stuff that has more people in it, technically speaking, as you go through the ranks, it is actually the hardest content available. But also equally one of the easiest if you're in the very early rounds, because you can just go and get loads of money and loads of gear and kill bosses without going through loads and loads of levels. So it's got a really good balance of ramping up difficulty as you go. It's for everyone. It's base game. It doesn't have a normal or vet difficulty, and you can join it from level 3. You might say it's endless. One might say that, but they might change their mind because they changed it. Shit. Rather ask what is the downside. It's addictive. I mean, that's not a downside if you like addiction. It does feel infinite. Dude, I've lived in here for like a year. It's fucking brilliant. Fills the bank up too. Make loads of money in here. Adaptive Defender ×3. That is unnecessary at this point in time. Okay, one more boss, and then we're getting the fuck out of here, because I've got to get off this stream before my words actually start going backwards and summoning demons. I am knackered. For want of a better term. Need to give it a proper look. It looks fun. It does. There's so many people that are scared to go in here, and they've really got no reason to be scared. Go in. Every single group in here, every single person that comes into here leaves by either quitting early or running out of lives. You can't actually complete it because it will continue to go no matter what. And we both stood in Invulnerability Circle of Dead. That was silly. Tagged in. That's how we know it's lag, because we both got it. Did you stand in stupid? Slightly. Did you see that come up? Did you see that pop up there in the green text? That's part of the All About Mechanics add-on, which, by the way, has been on PC for about 4 years, maybe 5, and is coming to console very soon. I think the game cheated then, dude. Imagine that. I mean, you can't debuff something that's dead. Debuffed up instead. Took some frames away. That's why we died. It knows you're going to be done shortly anyway. Yeah, it's going to give me focused efforts after throw-out. You watch. It heard me. I love using Relentless Focus or Merciless Resolve and dodge rolling as it's firing like this. Light, fire, dodge. So fucking fun. You hear it, and again, and daggers. Such a cool sound. Let's try. Lightbringer again. This dude killed us last time, or one of his friends. I'm not standing near him. Asshole. Got him. Watched a BFG video earlier, and you did not lie when you said it hits like a truck. Can't wait to try it when the update lands on console. Dude, you play the original BFG, right? So you already know how to gauge the difference. Dude, it's mental. It's twice as easy and about 30 to 40% stronger. Which is just fucking wrong. I mean, it's designed to do that. It's supposed to do that. It's there for you to have a very, very easy to use, accessible setup that is capable of dominating fucking content with little to no fucking effort. Why make it complicated when you don't have to? Now, the construction of it, while building it to make it work as it is intended to work, is quite complex. From my perspective, like putting it all together and everything. But for you, just copy that. Just press those buttons. It's fucking easy. It does all the work for you. Making sure all the intricate variables kind of lined up to make it function as it does. Well, that's my job. Slap the stuff on. Follow the rotation. Everything will die. the healing from it. Oh my god, dude. Unforgiven car park. I know you like to live on the floor a lot. If you do end up living on the floor a lot on the BFG, inside the video you've obviously watched already, that champion point change. Oh my word, dude. You'll do far more DPS because you'll be far less dead. It's crazy. Already used that on Status Pro, or Flex even, but on the BFG, since they changed the beam to direct, oh wow. Just wrong. And now you got to look forward to Venom. I should be recording that tomorrow if I have enough time. I've got a few meetings to do, but we'll see what happens. Werewolf transformation to finish it off. Let's go, people. Oh, yes. Shut up, both. I do like a lot healing, so I think I'll have to take the DPS hit. I mean, it's 7k drop. That's it. That's in the video, though. Obviously, that's very subjective to the actual fight you're in and the buffs and bonuses applied in that particular situation. But, yeah, 7k in that situation. Which means it's just fucking mad. Doing best and stuff at archives are not really. That thing doesn't exist in the game, full stop. Full stop, even. It's one of those terms that people try to use so they feel relevant in a game they don't understand. And then they'll die on that fucking hill, dude. There's too many possibilities. What the fuck, indeed? Also, there's a huge element of randomness in here, so you can plan for it all you like. Shit's gonna happen when it wants to. Like that. Ooh, shit. Love this gap closer. Boom. The boss is getting absolutely annihilated. I'll taunt it. I can tank it. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm making fun because I've got a taunt now. The werewolf has a taunt. If you didn't know that from Stone Garden already, put SG in the chat for Stone Garden. If you wanted to know how it works in here, put Infinite for the Infinite Archive. Dude, you got fucking Exsanguinate as well? Oh, that's gross. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was disgusting. That easy? Is that the word we're going to use? If you did on the build, find your builds the most fun. You are most welcome. No focused efforts. Good, because we're leaving. I have to go, people. I would normally stay for about another half an hour or so, but I was already burnt out before I started the stream. So, gotta get the fuck out of here. Star Mighty Master. That was mega. Thank you very much for the group. AKA Tubby on the stream. Beer and cake in the chat for, obviously, oh shit, the winner of the not announced giveaway earlier. Were there Thoats in there, right? There were Thoats on the floor. They were Unforgiven Car Park's relatives. Need to change the term. Best enjoy what works to help you enjoy it. I mean, that would be nice. Anyway, if you're not following on YouTube or following on Twitch, hit the buttons, they're free. YouTube in the chat. If you're not following on the new Survival YouTube channel, that is for survival games, i.e. potentially Conan, Ark, Eve as well, and of course Dune Awakening. If you're not following on socials, put socials in the chat for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the website ZynodeGaming.com, Patreon, Throne, Buy Me Coffee, and merch. Emphasis on ZynodeGaming.com. Use the website. I've put a metric fuck ton of hours into, well, a lot of work in the background recently. It is having a massive overhaul. Bookmark it. You're going to love it. Sorry I got lost in the game. Look at stuff. You're all good, dude. Thank you for watching. Stay for the raid. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.